Pay attention. You're missing it. Stop writing. You're supposed to... It said the moment the Humble Bundle thing goes up, that's when we need to start.
I was paying attention.
You're writing.
I was looking up, though.
Welcome to Game Devs Play Games, where we play games and talking game design.
Are you sure you want to start like this?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, everyone. We're playing Spoolside. This is a game made by the Gloam Collective.
The Gloam Collective.
Gloam. Gloam Collective, yeah.
It is the Humble Bundle exclusive at the moment.
For August.
The monthly bundle of August, yes.
Yeah.
Press down to talk.
So we have no idea what this game is about.
My name is Joe, and I'm a crab of science.
Yes. Oh, he's literally a crab in like a fish tank controlling a body.
Perfect. Crabs live short lives, foolish lives. I plan to live a long and brilliant one.
Good for you, buddy. My future will have embarked on years-long effort to cultivate a crabinite gem I need. Will you go into the future and find future me and fetch my much-desired crabinite gem?
Well, let's go original. No, make it yourself. But eternity.
Aw.
Okay, fine. Great. You'll find the future me. Give them this coin. Oh, now I'm recording my inventory. So I'm sure I'll get greedy as I get older. Then you will come back, and I will live forever. Eternity awaits.
Jeez, guy. A little extreme here. So this is sort of like a puzzle platformer, I think is really what we've gotten out of the trailer for this.
Yeah, there seems to be a strong narrative involved because the control showed that you could choose like dialogue options.
Is there a way to rotate the screen? Try using the mouse. Yeah.
And that's where the game begins.
So
you're
it's
looking
like
at this and you're like, what am I supposed to do?
So weird. So it's like almost Fez-like, right? But instead of just rotating around a 3D environment that just looks flat, it looks like everything just changes. Like new areas are being generated, and oh god, this like hurts my brain. But it has no like continuity between pieces, it seems. Right? Or am I crazy?
It's... Whoa. So yeah, no, I mean it does it... Because you're dealing with a flat ground, like you're... The ground you're able to walk on is actually flat. Well, in Fez, it was actually constructed in it, like, brick by brick.
Mm-hmm.
But because of that, it gives it... I mean, just like... Look at that. I fell off because it's flat. That's hilarious. I don't know. So you have to cheat the camera angle to pull off different stunts. That's actually kind of cool. How can I help you?
Run poisonrefinement.cat. Run purwave.cat. I'm voting for purwave.
I don't know. It run notes on time travel. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do.
Probably, yeah.
So purwave it is. Purr. Purr, purr, purr. Purr, purr, purr. Purr, purr, purr. Purr, 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 purr.
Uh-oh. Infinite loop of purrs. What have we done?
Alright.
I guess a cat computer only makes sense. Oh. Find poisonous material. Okay.
Doesn't have the capability of opening .jar files. Okay. So if I do that,
So weird. Designing this must have been super strange, too.
Very much. I've also noticed that, like, I can't... Okay, I can. Okay, I was like, is it always going to be crooked like this? Whoa. Oh, no, go back.
Oh, man. You could probably almost, like, navigate this entire game without actually ever moving your character.
I suppose that could be possible.
It'd be a weird challenge to take into this game. But, like, it's crazy, too, right? Because it seems like the kind of game where it's, like, normally if it was just poorly built and... and it had a mechanic like this, you would just like abuse the system to get to areas that you want. It's like anytime you're playing like a game and you glitch through a wall and you're like, ha ha ha, now I've gotten to this place that I wasn't supposed to get to this early on. This is like a game that's almost built on that principle.
It wants you to break it in that regard.
Yeah, so designing these levels, they must have built it so it was like, you know, you could maybe traverse some of it through traditional means of platforming, but for the most part, it's like you never really break it because it's built for you to abuse the system.
Like,
so weird.
Even like this, right? I can
change the direction of gravity. Oh.
Whoa, I broke it.
And you got a pineapple?
No, yeah, I had it earlier.
Oh, really?
Oh no, wait.
Can you? Oh, there you go.
Talk to the guy who broke a magical pile of books. Oh, it's books. Let's take a book until you knocked it over. I'm gonna take one. It's a regular book. The pile is magical, not the books in it.
We just keep taking them? Oh, there you go. So I love this from a concept standpoint.
I could see so many cool possibilities, design-wise, like what you can do with these levels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this isn't even a level necessarily. This is just the starting zone. So I feel like
I didn't make it.
I feel like this is a good playground to kind of toy with the system, but I wonder what the actual levels are going to be like. Like, can we go in that machine?
I haven't even tried. I was so excited with everything else. No, okay. So I think like we gotta go in. That's the first complication, right? It's like getting to the time machine. You can play this without mouse. It seemed like there are actual controls for
rotating the camera on the keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that seemed like a nightmare. Dang. You know, surprisingly really difficult.
Although I guess if you're using the keyboard to rotate the camera, you might have a little bit more like specific control, because you know how like you'll move the mouse and
snapping motion.
Yeah, and if you're using the mouse, you might accidentally move a little bit diagonally, even if you didn't mean to.
Mm-hmm. Entirely possible, but this is just books isn't over anymore.
I wonder. Yeah, I noticed that too. So I wonder if you rotate a full like 360 on this cube, if
Whoa.
Nice. I wonder if it'll just like spin around to create different levels. Oh, we haven't talked to Pineapple Guy, have we?
No, that's where I got the pineapple.
Oh. I guess that only makes sense.
Are you even here?
Nope.
Well, the water's not changing, right? So
not everything obeys
the physics of the world remains the same.
Whoa. It's especially crazy too because even though you're looking at things on a 2D plane, all those objects don't necessarily follow those rules of 2D, so there are some things that are further back. No. And that's what causes the rotation to be so confusing at times.
I must probe that. Olympics.
Ooh, yeah. Can you go on the underside of this and then see what's at the bottom of the... Well,
can I? Yes. Am I capable?
I wonder how these humble exclusives work for the developers of these games. If they, like, get funding for it, or if they just, like, get a, like, a portion of the total subscription revenue.
From that month or something like that.
Because I really like how, so far, all the humble exclusives that we've seen, they seem to be very experimental. Ooh.
Those people are new.
Actually, that other room to the left was also new. It still had the machine, but it was like a broken down version of it.
No.
Whoa. Actually, now everything's different. So maybe that was kind of like a checkpoint.
You're
from the
I
future.
went upside down, and that was.
So you went to the past. Whoa. Okay, and that's why they have the little calendar there, so you can tell which direction you're moving. So weird. So the way you're rotating the cube changes how you travel through time.
They said, I'm not ready for you yet.
Right, because you were supposed to go into the future to find Old Man Crab. Instead of...
That's him.
And that's Young Man Crab.
This?
Yeah.
This is younger? No, he said my time machine worked.
Yeah, but he said the machine isn't ready for you yet. And that he was like, I knew my machine would work, ha 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 ha.
Oh, I thought that he said, I'm not ready for you yet. Like, he's not old enough.
Oh.
Or something, I don't know. No, come on. Right. Just gotta fall this way. Oh. So you continue the direction you were going. Like, if you start falling.
You keep falling in that direction even if you rotate it?
Yeah. Or
That's
at least
interesting.
That's what it seems like.
I mean, either way, you're probably building up that, like, force and that momentum, so changing the gravity would be kind of tough. And the rotation's so slow that it seems like it would be tough to even rotate it fast enough to make that work for you. Oh. There you go.
Can I talk to you?
We are a happy family.
Are you? I'd like to hear more about this.
We're a happy family. There is a war coming. We are unsure if we'll survive. ... You are trespassing. Please leave. Alright.
I fought very hard to get to you people. Now I'm mad.
And now you're actually in there.
Yeah, alright. Okay.
I like their weird dogs, though.
So, I'm curious, was it because I flipped the world completely upside down? Is that what determined the time travel?
I think so. Or at least something of that sort.
No.
It could be like, so maybe if you rotate the cube from left to right, that'll move you to the future. Whereas, or I guess it could be the other way around, because I think you traveled into the past when you rotated the cube from right to left.
Okay, so we're at oh no. No.
So I don't think it's rotating it like that.
Oh no, we're gonna find out.
I think it's the other kind of rotation.
It's not doing anything at all though.
That's what I'm saying.
So I was figuring I would go back into the past.
So I mean rotating it on the y-axis.
Oh, I understand. Which is like a progression of finishing a level almost, because I have to survive while not falling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got it, buddy. I believe in you. No. Alright.
It probably doesn't help that you're upside down right now.
Ah, jerk.
Oh, I guess you weren't upside down. Never mind.
You start to... It starts to become a little more intuitive.
Ah. Whoa. Okay, there you go. Yeah, this is definitely a kind of game where I feel like you probably have a higher learning curve, but once you figure it out, it probably plays very nice. Ooh.
Any day.
I can't see a date on that. 2016. Okay, so now you're back.
Hello.
So it is moving right to left, pushes you into the future. So this is where you started.
I've heard this before. Good. Then let's not waste any time. Will you go into the future then? Yeah. Alright. Alright. Whoa. I feel like I jumped a lot higher. Oh, because of the water.
Whoa. This is definitely a kind of game that I feel like you can very safely say this is an indie game. We've never met before, right? Who are you? Where did you come from?
I came from.
Any company's good company. That's my motto. So, wow, that pineapple looks delicious. Do you mind trading it for some duct tape? Ah.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit no.
Wow, what a jerk. I think you want to hit 1. He was like, really, you don't want to trade me this pineapple? But I have duct tape.
And you're like, but I want my pineapple. Whoa, no.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, he's so happy now.
He's a youngster now.
Is he?
Yeah.
What? So I wonder if this game has a lot of, like, finding items and trading them. Whoa! It's been a while, little friend. Where have you been this whole time? I didn't realize we jumped into the future. Don't worry, little friend. Old friends don't have to explain themselves. That's my motto. Ah, pineapple pie restaurant. It's a good idea. Am I wrong? Yeah.
Great. Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong.
I know, I'm never wrong.
Sweet. We're going to get ourselves a pineapple restaurant.
What's that thing to the left? What?
Damn it.
Gurgling burp?
I love how the text box also changes angles.
Yeah, I agree. So this is maybe an unorthodox question for us, but say you had this concept, right, where you wanted to make a game where traversing in time correlates with the rotation of a cube. And you knew you wanted to make it a platforming game too. So where would you even begin if you were going to design a game like this?
That is a good question. I've actually been wondering for a while on how to make a game that actually utilizes the fourth dimension. And oh man, oh no.
Womp womp.
I am ashamed. So it's kind of one of those. I feel like you would need to stare at some paper for a while before you figure out how you want to even try something in the first place. This reminds me a lot of just like old PlayStation games, because like, you know, in 64 a lot of things were actually 3D. PlayStation creators would have to like cheat the system and have a lot of these like flat planes that appeared in an environment as if they were 3D, because you didn't really need to worry too much about about the player breaching those walls and it seeming weird. So if I were trying to conceptualize and come up with this, I think the only way to truly do it is to come up with some very unorthodox ideas on your design.
That's pretty fair. It actually reminds me of a game that I worked on when I was still in school. I think we called it Corp, like COR.P. And it was the Core Corporation. And it was a weird game. I really like the concept. It's a shame that we never finished it. But it was a spherical design. And so we had to create a bunch of like challenging platforms that you had like a little laser point, right? And you never want the laser to fall off these spherical platforms. So they were like narrow platforms that would wrap around this sphere, and in the center you could see like the core of the sphere. So you wanted to stay on the platforms and just like unlock all these little nodes until you defused the core. And if you hit the core, then it would explode and you lose. And designing that was really interesting because it was the first game that I worked on where paper prototyping wasn't really an option. Because how do you paper prototype a game that requires 3D logic?
That is strange. I've seen one time I was like practicing with Nick, like just trying to work our design brains, and I saw him trying to come up with like how to spread a territory, like if a thing was to grow and try to take over land, and he was using like pegs and rubber bands to stretch it out. It was like sometimes you just lead to unorthodox techniques. I spent a long time waiting for you instead of catalyzing the Carbonite gem, and now I have nothing at all.
You gonna have the Carbonite gem for me? Well, it would have been too late anyway. So did you go too far into the future?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I only took one step, or like, one.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Well, so I mean,
Yeah, I guess we're definitely over time. We can call it here. I wouldn't be opposed to playing this more, though, if you guys want to see more.
Yeah, I'd be down.
But if you have the monthly Humble Bundle, then you have this game, and you should definitely check it out. I think that developers that participate in the monthly Humble, if they make it Humble exclusive, I think it's only exclusive for like a month or so, and then they can release the game on other platforms. So
Yeah.
really, it's just a question of if that developer wants to, right? So like Disc Room, the last Humble original we played, could be on Steam someday if they really wanted it to, but you still have to fight that fight.
I think one of them is now if it was one of the Humble monthlies, I think he actually just released it as like a free to play game that as like a thought experiment, like, hey, look, this is the thing that you can do. And then I'm pretty sure it was a Humble exclusive, and now it's available to anybody.
Oh, the guy's dead. That was his skull.
Aw, little guy.
So sad. But yeah, if you guys have the means of getting this game, definitely check it out. I think it's a great game to like kind of stretch your design muscles, your game design muscles, and kind of make you think outside the box. Because this might be a very experimental game, but I think it feels like it was successful in what they were trying to do.
Absolutely. I am really enjoying it, and other than like little tiny nooks and crannies that I get myself caught in, I have absolutely no complaint about this.
Mm-hmm.
It's even like choosing the dialogue and how they're working with that, it caters to the game, and it makes this idea of time travel. Bye. It makes it interesting and fun.
Mm-hmm. So we have narrative and time travel. We have platforming mechanics, and we have item trade systems in this game. Those are the three main things that I think I've picked out of this. So maybe question of the day is, what else could they have done instead of one of those three, or in addition to one of those three?
Yeah, that's fine. I think just another side point, another thing that's interesting is the world is revolving around the main character rather than the other way around. You're not traversing a level, you are moving the level for you.
That's a good point. That's actually really interesting.
So, answer the question of the day. Please comment down below. We'll maybe talk back to you, and be sure to like, subscribe, the whole jazz. Vote.
Yeah, vote on what you want us to play next. And until then, see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone.